to ask Miss Curry.
Had a feeling.
Well, congratulations on such a high graduation rate
Thank you.
for the ELs.
Mhm.
And I would just like for everyone to hear what all, since you came to Topeka 501, like the changes that have been instituted under your leadership. And then also I'll make a comment about since Dr. Anderson joined us.
Where I start? Well, we've done a lot since I started here in 2009. First and foremost, I've got to say the group of talent we have, and the gen ed teachers, of course, play a huge part in it as well. But the EL teachers are so talented. We have national board certified teachers. All but one of our teachers have their ESOL endorsement, which involves hours of master level classes and passing the praxis. We have one teacher who's currently working on his endorsement. So there's just a level there that's just above and beyond, and their passion for it and their love for these kids is just, you just can't measure how much that means. But I cannot say enough about project-based learning. This is such a good thing for our English learners. It's good for all kids, but especially good for English learners. And if you ever have an opportunity to stop in any of our middle and high school EL classes, they're all doing project-based learning. It's phenomenal, the engagement that's happening in the classrooms, the excitement. And all of our middle and high school teachers meet the summer before, and they plan their project-based units for the whole next year. And they work together. They talk about what's working, what's not working, what really got the kids excited. That's a big part. And also the collaboration that we have. We meet with our EL teachers, the elementaries, every single month, the second Friday of every month in person. And we have teacher-led professional development during that time. And our secondary teachers, when COVID started, up until just a couple of weeks ago, we had optional weekly meetings with our secondary teachers through Zoom, just to touch base and see how things are going. And now we've changed it to a, as needed basis. So we had that. The communication between the teachers and the schools, we've never been so cohesive. I've never in my life seen the amount of cohesiveness. The teachers are calling each other, they're depending on each other. The elementary teachers just started a social group where they bowl together, they have dinner together. So it's every year it's grown, and it's just been great to see. I want to also give the SAMIA grant a little bit of credit. We got that. We started September 1st of 2022. We got a $2.2 million grant. Cohort 1, all 10 of our teachers completed all their coursework, and every single one of them passed the praxis, and they're all getting it added to their license. Cohort 2 has 16 that are signed up. Already 6 have signed up to take their praxis. So that just adds so much more knowledge base into the classroom. And then, I've got to talk about our bilingual liaison, Mrs. Cortez, Samantha. She is amazing. She steps up and does whatever needs to be done. She's one person, but she'll go and she'll help in a classroom that doesn't have a bilingual para. She contacts families. She's there to help. And she is tenacious about absenteeism in high school. And she doesn't just call a family to let them know the kid's absent. She goes to that home. She does home visits, and she finds out why this is happening and what can we do to solve this problem. So I cannot even tell you about the value of having her on board. So I think Melanie, especially knows, especially I could talk about this. They say you should, whatever you do for a living, you should be able to talk about all night long, and I could. So I'll stop here. But I'm just really proud of our staff, and it's just grown every single year, and I think it's contributed to this. Nationwide, it's about 60% for English learners, and Kansas is 77%. So we are really proud of what our English learners are doing.
Well, I've seen it grow so much under your leadership, and the newcomer program at Jardine, that was under your leadership. That's, if anyone hasn't had a chance to go visit, you go visit the newcomer program. I mean, these are kids who come from another country, and so they need to learn like school in another country, not just English as a second language and content, but how to school. And so
it's a safe place for them to land. They come to Kansas, and it's a safe place for them to land, and that's the first and foremost most important thing to help their learning.
Yeah, so I was really happy to see that. And then when Dr. Anderson, thank you, Ms. Curry,
Mhm.
so much. And when Dr. Anderson came on as our superintendent, I know that you ensured that nearly all of our campuses offer EL services, whereas that wasn't the case before. And so I believe all of our campuses, except maybe one or two
Mhm.
elementaries where
Mhm.
there would be very few ELs anyway, but all of our campuses offer EL services, which is really, really important that we're doing that now. So thank you both.
Dr. Anderson, it seems like we're having so much success there. Maybe we have another Magna Award
Mhm.
nomination here that we can show this data at a national level and actually honor our extremely talented leader here.